All right, let's jump right into this. We're going to deconstruct a really fascinating chapter, Exodus 31. It's all about this huge divine construction project. But, and this is the interesting part, it also lays down one single unbreakable rule that's even bigger than the project itself.
So put yourself in this position, right? You've just been given the plans for the most important, most sacred structure ever, a direct order from God. But then, you're told there's a rule that's actually more important than finishing the job. What could that possibly be? That's the puzzle we're going to unpack here.
Okay, so where are we? We're on Mount Sinai. This is a huge moment. God is talking directly to Moses, laying out the last really critical instructions for the Israelites. And this isn't just some casual chat, you know? This is the grand finale of a divine plan being put into motion. And man, this to-do list is something else. It's massive. We're talking the entire tabernacle. The Ark of the Testimony, the mercy seat, altars, special clothes for the priest, even the oils and incense. I mean, this is so much more than a construction project. They're literally building the physical and spiritual heart of their entire nation. It's going to take some serious skill and a whole lot of resources.
Now, for a job this important, you can't just hire any contractor, right? You need more than just good hands. You need divine inspiration. So, who gets the call? Who does God pick to spearhead this incredible project? Well, let's meet the dream team.
First up, God calls out one guy specifically by name, Bezalel, son of Uri from the tribe of Judah. He's the one. He's been handpicked to be the project manager, so to speak. So what's his deal? What makes him so special for this job?
And this is the absolute key right here. He has incredible talent. It's not just something he was born with or worked hard at. The text makes it crystal clear. God has filled him with the Spirit of God. His skill is a direct supernatural gift. That's what makes him completely different.
And this gift isn't just one thing, it's a whole package deal. He's given wisdom so he can see the big picture, he gets understanding to nail all the tiny complex details, and he gets knowledge so he knows exactly how to work with all the materials. It's like the perfect blend of a master artist and a brilliant engineer, and it's all a gift from God.
So his job is both creative and, super technical. First, he has to devise cunning works. That's basically the design and planning stage. And then he has to actually make it all, perfectly, using gold, silver, brass, stone, wood, the works. It's just this incredible picture of divine inspiration meeting human skill.
But here's the thing, Bezalel isn't going out alone. No way. God also taps a guy named Aholiab to be his second in command. And this is so important. He puts wisdom into the hearts of everyone who was already skilled. The text calls them the wise-hearted. So what starts as a divine command becomes this amazing community-wide project. Okay, so everything is set. The plans are there, the team is assembled, and then, right at this moment, God just completely shifts gears. He lays down a rule that is so important it trumps everything else. I mean everything, even building his own sacred tabernacle. And what he does is establish this fundamental rhythm for life. It's a pattern. For 6 days, you can do all this amazing holy work, go for it. But that seventh day? Nope, that day's different. It's set apart. It is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. And listen, this is way more than just taking a weekend off. The Sabbath is defined as a perpetual covenant. Think about that, an eternal binding agreement. It's a sign of the relationship between God and his people forever. It's not just a break, it's a core part of who they are. So why this specific pattern, 6 days on, 1 day off? Well, it's because it's a direct reflection of what God himself did during creation. When the Israelites rest on the seventh day, they're actually participating in the rhythm of the universe. God worked for 6 days, and on the seventh, the scripture says he rested and was refreshed. And God is not messing around with his rule. The language is dead serious. It says anyone who does any work on the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Wow. So even working on God's own house on that day is a capital crime. That just shows you how incredibly important this is. It's literally a matter of life and death. So there you have it. You've got the instructions for the work, and you've got this top priority command to rest. And with that, we get to the grand finale of this whole conversation between God and Moses up on the mountain. And to cap it all off, God does something incredible. He gives Moses a physical copy of this whole agreement. 2 tablets of stone, and they're written on by the finger of God himself. I mean, this isn't just a memo. This is a permanent, divine record.
And that's really the big takeaway here, isn't it? You have the command to create, to build, to use your God-given skills, and it's carved in stone right next to the absolute command to stop, to rest, to honor that sacred pause. So work and rest, they're not enemies. They're actually two sides of the very same coin, part of the same divine deal.
So all this leaves us with a pretty big question for our lives today, right? We live in a world that is obsessed with being busy, with constant productivity. So what can we learn from this? What's the power? What's the real value in hitting pause and having our own sacred, unbreakable moment of rest?